statement, and then we'll open it up to questions.
A great win for us tonight. Being able to score 10 runs, we don't do that a whole lot, and I really felt that there were two things in the game that came up big, and that was Kobe. I think in the second, third, and fourth, the leadoff guy got on those 3 innings, so it looked like he was teeter-tottering a little bit there, but then he settled in and had, I think, 3 good frames after that, and we were able to have that 6-run 7. So that was huge for us. We pushed across some runs, were pretty aggressive on the bases, got us in trouble a couple of times, but we were able to get a couple of runs because we were aggressive too.
Questions, please raise your hand. John?
Y'all have lost the last 2 Saturday games coming into this one. Was there any extra pressure on Colby coming into this one? Did y'all thought about maybe going to somebody else in that or something like that?
No, not really. I mean, Kobe had a pretty good game last Saturday. I think he went 5 innings with two runs, no walks last Saturday. He gave us a quality out and gave us a chance to win the game. So we weren't thinking that we might go in a different direction. Those guys have battled hard for us, and I know Kumis didn't have a good one last Sunday, so hopefully he'll be sharp tomorrow. But those guys picked us up when we were a little bit thin. As you know, they started in the bullpen, both of those guys that are pitching, Kumis tomorrow and Kobe today, and they got some opportunities, and a couple of guys were sore or not pitching well, and they got a chance to be on the weekend, and they've taken advantage of their opportunity.
Ray, how nice was it also to be able to get that big lead and maybe give Webb some extra innings instead of going to Taylor for the 7th straight game?
Well, that was good, but we were close to going to Taylor again. I mean, he was down there, and we kind of gave him a couple of scenarios that if they unfolded, you'll be able to go get a couple of those righties that they had in there. So John Taylor's been resilient. He's been very effective, and so we got to put him in key opportunities if they're there. But yeah, so it's nice to be able to give him catch his breath a little bit, and Matt Price as well. So yeah, it's nice to. I thought Webb was sharp. He was pretty good. I know that last ball Patterson hit. Last year might have been over the batter's side, but he hit it in a deep part, and Barry hit one out there too.
Coach, you continue to win weekend series this year. Does it kind of amaze you eventually when you keep racking them up?
Honestly, I don't get too far ahead of anything. I never have. I worry about today, and I don't think about standings. I don't look at. I was watching Georgia-Arkansas game today, and they're putting up scenarios and who each team played the next 3 weeks and the standings, and that's foreign to me. I don't go there. It's some things you can't control, and I just don't allow myself to get in that situation. I mean, with their injuries, you could, make excuses or try to figure it all out. You can't do it anyway. And honestly, I just try to play today and try to make the most of it and be prepared as much as we can be and live with the results.
Right, with that, this is your 12th straight series win against Auburn. It's just kind of amazing that you seem to always have these guys number every year.
Again, that's something I wouldn't have been able to get that right in a trivia question. So, I remember when Coach Baird was there, and he's one of my heroes and a guy that's been a confidant to me over the years. And before he retired, and I always credited him with being a guy that made an impact on my life as a coach. And we had a pretty good run against him, and he kept asking me, "Why is that?" But yeah, maybe we were lucky. I don't know. But we played well. We really, Auburn's one of those teams that we have played well against. It seems like historically, some teams for whatever reason you don't seem to play as good as you'd like to, and we have played well against Auburn.
Coach, it seemed like after Kobe gave up the home run, that was really when he kind of started putting it together. Was it something specifically he did through that stretch, or kind of what happened there?
I'm not sure. I think that he might have been missing a little bit in the zone or out of the zone. But his fastball was pretty good tonight. Now, they put some pretty good swings on some of his fastballs, but he threw a slider for strikes at times, a curveball, and a changeup. And so, you know, you got 4 pitches going. You got a chance for a hitter to have to think about four pitches, and he was able to, you know, get some swings and misses in key situations where ball's not hit that hard. You know, I thought a key situation is when we walked the shortstop, you know, and early in the game, which you know, I don't do that very often, but McElroy is really good. He's really good with that bat in his hand, and we Coach Myers and I just said, hey, you know what? We know he's a guy. Let's put him on and take our chances. And we were able to get a double play to get out of it. That was a big play for us as well. But you know, Kobe's a 4-pitch guy, and he was able to get those, you know, make a hitter think about him, and I think that's one reason we got some length out of him tonight.
Anything else, Coach Tanner? All right.